How does one make a movie? How can one man capture the complex nuance of human emotion? The great legends of Hollywood used tried and true techniques, developed over a century ago. Directors like Hitchcock, Kubrick, Coppola, Lynch, and Spielberg have used these methods to amaze us, to make us laugh, and to make us cry. Over the years, they learned from the mistakes and successes of their predecessors, always pushing the limits of imagination and technology. This is the story of one man who understood none of that.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I can finish this without you. I'm a genius, remember? Yeah, you know what? Go fuck yourself.
Was that Jason?
Yep.
He's your lead actor.
Yeah, I know.
So This is the story of how I spent one summer following the dreams of my friend, independent filmmaker Adam Landry. Our goal: to create the next big independent movie, maybe the best ever. Adam went to film school, and we made a movie when we were kids. The way we looked at it, if Catherine Hardwicke can start a directing career, making terrible adaptations of an even more terrible tween chicklet franchise, then anything must be possible.
Alright, is that thing on?
Yeah.
Alright, good. You are recording, right?
Yeah, man, I'm recording.
Alright, good. I'm sorry, it's just that I want to get this well documented, right? We have to have it from the very beginning. We might be creating the greatest independent movie of all time here.
So are you finally going to tell us what this big idea of yours is?
No, even better. I'm going to show you.
What the hell are you talking about?
James, my friend, we are going on an adventure in the woods.
You mean like a hike?
I love hikes. I'm going with you guys. Besides, I want to help with this movie.
I don't know about that.
Why do we need to go for a hike? Can't you just tell me here?
No, look, James, the story's got to reveal itself to you like it did to me.
You have a part for me, right?
Yeah, probably what you're going to do is probably going to be like the biggest, most important role of all.
I'm going with you guys.
Right, whatever. Just try to stay out of the way.
We've been walking for almost an hour. You gonna explain this to me or what?
Is that thing on?
Yeah, it's on. It's been on the whole time.
Do you even know where we're going?
No, I don't actually. We are lost.
Lost?
You've never been this way before?
No.
I thought you were taking us somewhere.
I have taken you somewhere. Don't you see? This is our story.
I don't follow.
Alright. Okay, a man is riding in a car. He's tied up in garbage bags. He's in the trunk.
Yeah.
Someone else is driving.
Obviously, yeah.
Right, thugs. There's two of them. Only one's driving.
Because it has a standard single front seat steering wheel. Yeah, we get it, Adam.
Alright, the man in the trunk is Jason Tobin. He's done something wrong, so the men take him into the woods and shoot him. He survives, but he is lost.
Like us.
Yeah, just like us. Consider this research.
So I'm gonna play Jason?
No, I think we should find someone else, though, to do that.
How many parts are there gonna be in a movie about one guy lost in the woods?
Man, you're going to have an important role. What I want you to do, you're going to film the behind the scenes, the making of documentary stuff.
That's it? I've been working my ass off for you, and you told me I would be acting.
I'm going to give you a part in the movie, too.
Hey, can I be in it? I can act. I was in the drama club in high school.
Yeah. Can you play a man lost in the woods?
Well, can't you change the part to a woman, or does that even matter?
Yeah, it matters. I'd rather see you play it as Jason than change it to Jasonette.
What about Jane? That could work.
Maybe Janet?
No, we're sticking with Jason. That's it.
Are there any female roles?
No, it's an all-male cast.
That sounds pretty gay.
This is why I didn't want her to come along. All this criticism is going to screw up my creative flow.
What else happens in the movie? Does he make it out? Does he live? Does he die?
I don't know. I haven't got that far yet.
This is bullshit.
I swear it isn't.
I want to have a big part, Adam.
I want him to have a big part, too.
Look, what you're going to do is going to mean something. This movie's going to be big. It's going to start my career. The forest for the trees.
The forest for the trees?
That's what I'm calling it. So are you in or what?
Yeah. How are we going to find our way out of here?
Man, breathe it in. This is the story.
Despite my frustration, I was excited that we were actually starting a real project. It has always been my lifelong dream to be an actor, ever since I was a little guy. Unfortunately, Not everyone shared my enthusiasm.
So is it true? You think you're making this movie?
This is it, baby. We're finally gonna do this.
Well, I don't think that's a good idea this summer. I mean, we're building our new deck, and my parents are coming down in 3 weeks.
Look, I'm gonna be busy.
Yeah, you're gonna be busy, all right, building that deck and acting normal around my parents for once.
I can't stop this. It's out of my hands now.
You're not making this movie until the deck is done. Are you recording? Is this gonna be in your little movie too?
No, this is for the behind-the-scenes documentary stuff.
Turn off the camera.
What?
Turn it off now.
And she'll come around. Once she gets used to the idea, I know she'll support me on this. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Is my genius undeniable?
I don't know. I guess we're about to find out.
That we will, friend. That we will. Is that thing on?
Yeah.
Alright, good. As you know, I had a breakthrough on the Forest for the Trees script last night.
Oh, good. So you wrote me a part.
No, not yet. I will, though. I promise. Alright, look. Here's what we got. Jason Tobin. He's lost in the woods. Someone tried to kill him. They tied him up and they shot him. But why, James? I'm gonna tell you. It's because of a gambling debt.
That's it? That's your big breakthrough?
It's a lot of money, but that doesn't matter. None of this matters now. Jason's world has forsaken him, so his journey has to reflect his life up until this point.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. If they shot him, how did he survive?
It's your movie.
Alright, the bullet strikes a poker chip. His lucky poker chip that he has in his breast pocket.
Isn't that a little cliche? I've seen that exact scenario many times. And poker chips aren't bulletproof.
You're not seeing the bigger picture here, James. The forest for the trees, if you will. Jason has spent his whole life hating his addiction, and now his addiction has saved him.
So how does it end?
I don't know. I still don't see it yet.
Will you see it soon? Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. Maybe he'll die in those woods, and we'll find out he was right by the highway the whole time.
That doesn't make any sense. He'd hear the cars.
Whatever. I'll think of something.
If this is a movie about one guy who's lost in the woods, and he dies there, and I'm not that guy, what part am I going to play?
Man,
The writing continued slowly. Adam was reluctant to tell even me most of his ideas. He called me every day just to make me guess what was going to happen next. I think he was just fishing for ideas. No, but I'm recording now.
Am I on speaker?
Yeah?
Good. Wait a minute. Is there anyone else in the room?
I'm driving with Heidi.
Can you drop her off somewhere?
Yeah, no, he can't.
Can she plug her ears?
Can you call me back later?
No. I want to say this now.
Well, say it.
Did she plug her ears?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely plug her ears.
Okay, I've got good news. We're ready to shoot.
What? Don't we only have like 6 pages of script?
I wrote 2 more. Don't worry, James. It's time. I'm sure of it. We're going to shoot this movie sequentially anyway.
Meaning what exactly?
Every scene will be shot in the order it appears in the script. So that way we only need the beginning. That'll inspire the rest of the story.
How are you going to convince an entire cast and crew to work on something that only has 8 pages?
You won't tell them it's only 8 pages. As far as they know, it's going to be just like they're shooting a regular movie.
Except in order and without knowing what's going on.
Exactly.
So, I take it you have a part for me now.
I think so. Your character will be a metaphor for the whole thematic theme. You can be the forest.
Is that even a part? Aren't we shooting in a forest?
Don't worry, James. You'll see what I mean.
What about me?
What happened to the ear plugging?
Get real, Adam.
Okay, fine. We need somebody to clean up and keep the cast and crew fed, I guess.
I'm not doing that. I'm not your maid.
Would you play the part of a maid?
Maybe. Is that a part in the movie?
There's going to be one in the documentary. You could be a star.
Never mind.
Is this conversation going anywhere?
Yeah, get the guys together for a meeting this weekend. We'll book a date with the production house.
What? Really?
Yeah, stop by my place. I'll give you the deposit money.
Okay. So, Adam got me to find a director of photography. We had about $2,000 set aside. After the provincial government took away the film tax credit, most of the good production houses moved on, or their costs went through the roof. We went with the cheapest option, Typholtic House.
This might be a good spot if we clean it up.
I watched some of their work, and it was at least competent. They had mixed reviews. Some say they can be a bit short-sighted. I made a deposit with them on June 14th, so I guess for better or worse, we're about to see the forest for the trees. I guess this story really begins when we were kids. Adam was always into gambling. I don't even think he knew what it was, but he bet with the kids at school on pretty much anything. He started off betting his lunch money on the outcome of Power Rangers episodes.
Alright, at first it was great. He was placing innocent bets with his friends, but, then he started losing. Different story.
Things got bad when he lost his bicycle and skateboard, betting that the Green Ranger would die at the end of the first season. After that, he started organizing elaborate hide-and-seek tournaments with a $2 buy-in. He soon started throwing the games and getting found right away after betting against himself.
I remember this one game, I think it was hide-and-seek, where Adam bet this kid that who was doing the seeking that he'd find him in under a minute. Adam threw the game and won the bet, but then when he went to collect the money, the kid had figured it out and beat him up pretty bad. That's when we decided that we needed to do something.
Adam's parents asked us if we could do something just to get him away from his gambling. We watched movies all the time, so we thought we'd include him in on it. But at first, he would just bet on the endings of the movie. So we started watching movies that we were used to. It was hit or miss. His parents basically forced him to come over to the house. He talked through the entire movie, and
when we watched The Crow, it changed everything. It instantly became his favorite movie. He watched it every day for 3 whole months. Gambling was a thing of the past, and Adam set upon writing the script for our movie. His first movie, The Crow 2, The Return of the Crow. He dreamt of selling the movie to Miramax as a demo to use as a template for the sequel. The 3 of us dedicated our whole summer to The Return of the Crow. We borrowed my dad's VHS camcorder and played all of the parts ourselves. When The Crow 2, City of Angels came out, Adam was heartbroken, but he didn't give up. He immediately began writing The Crow 3, The Crowing. He was never able to get the funding to get the project off the ground, and when The Crow Salvation came out, he finally gave up. He quit filmmaking and went back to gambling. His career may have ended there, but I applied to get him a few scholarships to go to film school. It worked, and he managed to get into the Macadam Film School right here in New Brunswick. It took some persuading from me, but Adam decided to go, and to continue with filmmaking, dropping the shackles of never-completed Crow sequels to pursue a more artistic vision.
Adam Landry. Tall, shaved head, black.
No.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember him. He won an award for one of the for a short movie, didn't he?
Yeah, his face stayed that way.
Your face will stay that way.
It won an award at your school's film festival.
His face stayed that way. Can't remember that.
Do I remember him? Did I live with him for 2 years? Is he still nuts?
We don't like to use that word.
No. How do I describe Adam? Well, he wasn't the easiest guy to live with. I'm an actor by trade. I need peace and quiet, tranquility, so I can focus and study my parts. But he was always moving our shit around, and he'd set up his camera rigs and his green screens and stuff. And he made a movie once. What was it called?
His face stayed that way.
And his face stayed that way. What a piece of crap. It was just Adam sitting in front of the camera for 20 minutes. It was retarded.
Didn't it win an award at your school?
Well, kind of. It won, but because there was a problem with the ballots. All the judges said they voted for this other movie called The Egg and the Chicken, but they weren't able to reverse the decision.
I didn't know about any of this.
Yeah, they started the petition and everything. There was like 1,000 people who signed it, and there's even a rally set up by the Egg and Chicken people, but You know, in the end, the school policy had to stand, and he kept the award.
Really?
Yeah, you can ask anyone. Anyway, what's he doing now?
He's making his first full-length feature film.
Huh.
So, the date was set, and the plan was in motion. There was a lot of work between now and then, so Adam gathered all of his friends who were interested in helping.
Alright, thanks you guys for coming out. I'm not gonna lie to you, this summer is gonna be hell. It's gonna be hard work and it will not be fun. If either of you think that you can't handle the pressure, now is the time to walk.
I think it'll be a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to this.
I see. James, is that thing on?
Yeah, so what's the plan?
Alright, we need money. I got $2,300 saved up, but that's gonna be just enough to hire the video guys. We need a cast, so we should put an ad on the internet. Volunteers only. We need a trailer, soundtrack, title graphics, and most importantly, we need a set.
Well, what's the set supposed to be anyways?
Well, I don't want to give away too much, but I guess the majority of it's going to be set in the woods, and we have to have access to electricity.
Come on, Adam. Tell me what you're thinking. I think I should know.
I want to be spontaneous with this. I want to shotgun on my cast and crew just as much as my audience.
You could at least tell me the start.
You told me how it starts.
Alright, fine. I'll act out the first scene for you, provided James promises to keep his mouth shut about what else he knows.
Deal.
Alright. Let's go. Right there. Alright. Okay. Action.
Oh, I get it. He's in the trunk right now. They're listening to house music.
James! It doesn't need narration.
I think it might need a little bit.
What's going on?
Are you sure I shouldn't narrate?
Fine. I guess narrate a little bit.
Okay, he's being pulled out of the trunk. He's in a bag. They're in the woods. There's two men.
James, that's too much narrate.
Oh shit, Adam.
Whoa.
So, you never did say how you planned on coming up the rest of the money.
We gotta get sponsors.
Who's gonna sponsor us if you won't even tell us what the movie's about?
Man, this thing's gonna be a sleeper hit at the festivals next year. I'm an award-winning fucking filmmaker. You don't think I know what I'm doing?
So whose job is it to get these sponsors?
I want you two to do it.
Man, this isn't what I signed up for. I don't want to go around bothering people.
Man, it's not a big deal. Just like 10 local businesses. Just walk in and ask. Get them interested and set up a meeting with me.
Are you doing it?
No. Alright, look guys. Let's wrap it up here. I want to get to bed.
So you expect us to go around and do all of your dirty work?
Man, you guys don't know how dirty my work is.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. Look, man, that fall took a lot out of me. Why don't you guys take care of soliciting sponsorship, and we'll meet up tomorrow at 7. Alright, so we're on our way to our meeting with our first potential sponsor.
And who would that be?
And you know about it. You're the one that told me.
I'm asking for the benefit of the audience. For the documentary?
Oh, yeah. Right. Is that thing on?
Why else would it be pointing it at you? So who's the lucky potential sponsor?
Backstreet Records.
Scott set it up?
Yeah, that's right.
So, what are you hoping they'll give you?
Yeah, I'm looking for 10 at least.
10 what?
10,000.
10,000? From a small local business?
Man, you have to have more confidence in our product, James. We need at least that much to make this thing anyway. Any less would be an insult.
Maybe we should try to get more than one sponsor. Or maybe we shouldn't have blown all the money on the production guys.
Alright, put your game face on. We're here.
Shouldn't we talk about this first? Figure what we're gonna say? Game plan?
I'm in the moment, James. Let's do this. You really blew that one.
There was nothing we could do. He had his mind made up before we even walked in the door.
Man, I say we go back in there.
What? Why would you want to do that?
He's making a huge mistake. We gotta go in and make him listen.
Why don't we just try some other places?
Man, that's the problem with you. You're always giving up too easily. Just a second. Yeah, hello, what is it? Really? That's great. Yeah, I can do that. How much? Oh, that's it? Well, do you think you could get, like, maybe more than that, like 2 or 3 times more? No, it's better than nothing. All right, thanks a lot, man. Bye.
Who's that?
That was Scott. His uncle just agreed to give us $500 sponsorship.
Well, that's a pretty good start.
Yeah, I gotta write him apart, though.
What?
He said he wants to be in the movie.
Well, so do I.
Man, he said he wants to play a semi-main character with a fair amount of lines. We want the money, don't we?
Am I even going to be in this? How are you going to fit 2 more people in it?
Man,
why did you agree to do that?
I'll come up with something that accommodates everyone.
When you write, do you even think about the accommodations you have to make?
You can't let the creative mind be bogged down by limitations like that. It's just basic stuff.
You have not reached James Hovey, or anyone else. This is just a machine that records messages. After the beep, you may leave said message or hang up. On second thought, if you choose to hang up, please do so now, so that I don't have to listen to a bunch of blank messages. Thanks.
Hey, good news. I found a set. It's beautiful. Ow. Anyway, it's in some guy's backyard in Golden Grove. Ow! That means we have electricity. But he's going to be away on vacation all month, too. Gave me the keys and everything. Jesus, damn bugs. Anyway, best part, it only cost $500. Anyway, call me later, man.
He had spent all of his sponsorship money in one go, but at least we had a set. The only big piece of the puzzle left was the cast. Yeah, I'm recording.
Alright, it's pointed at the phone, right? Is the red light on?
Yeah, the red light's on. Yeah.
Alright, I found him. Do you hear me? I found him, James.
Found who?
Jason Tobin. I found him.
Our lead? I didn't even know you'd started casting yet.
I didn't. Come meet me. I'm about a block up from my house.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm looking at our star. Jason Toboggan's in there.
Does he know that you're creeping on him through a window?
I think so. I've been tapping on it, but I think he's ignoring me.
So you're just roaming around like a peeping Tom looking in people's windows?
No, he's an insurance salesman. He came to my house first.
That really doesn't explain why you're creeping in somebody's window.
Man, I tried to convince him to be in the movie, but he left before I could really, seal the deal. I think it's because I didn't buy any insurance off him.
So you're just gonna follow him around?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I think he's done. Yeah, he's going to the door. Come on, let's get him.
What?
Come on.
Hey, what the hell are you doing? First, you don't buy insurance from me, that's one thing. They chase me from house to house tapping on people's windows. They're gonna call the cops.
Man, we just want you to be in our movie.
I told you, I'm no actor.
You're a salesman. All salesmen are actors.
Look, I'm flattered and everything, but I'm really behind on my quota and this is not helping.
James, can you help me here?
Hey, sorry, what's your name?
It's Jason Tobin.
What?
What? He sounds like he just had a stroke.
James, come on, explain to him. Tell him what the name of the character I wanted to play was.
Jason Toboggan.
What a coincidence. I'm still no actor, sorry.
Look, Jason, could you just give me a minute of your time?
Fine.
Adam, could you go stand over there?
What?
Look, do you want help with this or not? Go stand over there and let the adults talk.
Right.
Look, I know it can be kind of intimidating, but making a movie can be a lot of fun. You'll discover new things about yourself. We're all amateurs.
Speak for yourself.
Stay out of this, Adam.
Well, he said he was an award-winning filmmaker or something. That's a lot of pressure, and I have a job.
Yeah, he won an award, but it was a mistake on the ballot. He wasn't supposed to win.
I don't know.
Look, I know you're busy. Why don't you take my number? Give me a call in a couple of days.
Sure, fine. How about this? You get rid of him, whatever. I don't see it happening.
Hope to hear from you soon. We did a casting call to find someone to play Jason and the two thugs from the start of the movie. Adam only wanted volunteers, so we put an ad on some local ad boards. The ad read, "Actors wanted. Must display a strong desire to feel." Attendance was sparse, but we made the most of it. So things are going well so far.
John Clark?
Please, what's going on?
You are perfect.
Wait, shouldn't we ask some questions, get him to act out the scene first?
Alright, let's do it. Are you ready?
Yeah. What's your name?
John Clark.
Alright, I'm James, this is Adam. Do you have any previous acting experience?
Mostly stage, but for the past few weeks I mostly had a short stint.
Alright, look, John, no offense, this is boring. I don't care who you are or where you're from or what you did. As long as you fit the part and it worked for free, we'll get along fine.
Okay. So you guys have any scenes from your track?
Yeah, pretend that you're in a parking lot looking for your car. You think you parked it over here, but for the life of you, you just can't find it.
Where did I park my car?
And now your wife is texting you. You're supposed to pick her up an hour ago, and she's really mad.
She would kill me.
Now look to the sky and say, "Why didn't I get the remote alarm option?"
Why did I get the car alarm option? So I'm guessing he's the eccentric type of artist.
Yeah, I guess he's eccentric. This is his first movie. He's just really excited.
So if you don't mind me asking, what's the rest of the movie about?
He's not telling anybody very much. And as far as I know, the scene you just read isn't even in the movie.
So how do you think I did?
You got my vote, and he seemed to like you right off the bat.
Next.
Did we got him?
Next.
What? You're not even going to give him a shot?
What for?
Well, you can't just come to watch.
That's fine, that's fine. I can tell when I'm not wanted.
That was mean.
I don't think you would have worked.
I think you're too impatient.
I'm an artist. I don't have time for patience.
I don't care. You can't just tell someone they're worthless before they even open their mouths.
Well, I didn't mean he was worthless.
Well, that's how he feels.
Now I feel bad.
Well, you should.
Well, what should I do?
You should go apologize. Maybe he'll come back if he even still wants to work with you.
He'll want to work with me, James.
So how'd it go?
Great. He's playing Jason. So what was it you got to tell me anyway?
I've got good news. I heard back from Jason.
Is that thing recording?
From here on out, when I'm pointing the camera at you, assume that it's on. I'm responsible for this documentary. I can handle the simple task of turning on a camera.
You're right. I'm sorry. Just, measure twice, cut once.
That doesn't really apply. If I turn it on twice, it'll be off.
Yeah, that's true. What were we talking about?
Jason called back.
Who?
The guy you wanted to play Jason Toboggan. Jason Tobin.
Oh yeah. What did he say?
He changed his mind.
That was easy.
Well, what about Tim?
Who?
The guy you promised could play Jason? From the casting call?
Yeah. I forgot about him. I'll figure something out.
Well, okay, I have to admit, it's all I thought about since you guys left. I mean, isn't everybody's dream to be discovered like this? I mean, he must see something in me, right?
Yeah, he was ecstatic when I told him he changed your mind.
Yeah, I've never really thought about it before, but I've been practicing some scenes.
Yeah?
Yeah, just some scenes for movies I like.
Well, why don't you give us a little sample?
Oh, James, you really put me on the spot here.
You've got to be ready for this, man.
Alright, okay, you're right, here goes. You live your life a quarter mile at a time. Nothing else matters. Not the store, not the mortgage, not the team and all their bullshit. For those 10 seconds or less, I'm free. Fast and Furious. Put my own spin on it, but okay, let's do one more. Ready? Let's see you take this under advisement, jerkweed. Die Hard, Bruce Willis, yeah.
Very, very nice.
So just some of my favorite scenes from the movies I like, I guess.
This is turning out great. I can't believe it. Looks like we're actually going to film something.
James, my friend, you have no idea.
You do have a part for me, right?
Yeah, I told you, man. What you're gonna do, you get the most important role of all, pretty much.
Except for Jason.
Yeah. You know I'm trying to film this sequentially, right? And I want to keep everybody in the dark right up until the end.
Yeah.
Well, you're in scene 5, so I'll fill you in when we're done scene 4.
I'm only in one scene?
Yeah, don't worry, James. I'll give you your moment to shine.
What about Tim? Did you tell him he's not playing Jason?
No, I haven't told him yet.
Oh, is he here?
Who, Jason?
No, Tim.
Yeah, actually he is.
Well, don't you think you should talk to him? Maybe he might talk to Jason?
Why don't you tell him that, man? You're better at this stuff.
I'm not cleaning up your mess. And what about Scott's uncle?
Don't worry about him. He couldn't make it today. Oh, that's the crew. Somebody let them in.
This guy on the left is right. This guy in front of you, stop.
Hey, I'm Adam Landry.
We're shaking. Hi, my name's Bruce Doiron.
Nice to meet you. So I guess we got a lot to talk about.
Indeed we do, but first, do you happen to have anything I could get to drink?
Yeah. Come on, follow me.
Adam extends bottle. Do you happen to have a glass? I hate bottles.
Yeah, sure. So it looks like a director of photography is blind.
So it would seem.
How could you let this happen? Why would you hire a blind cameraman?
He's all we could afford. Plus, I didn't know. Maybe it's a good thing.
How is it a good thing?
We're making the forest for the trees, right?
Yeah.
Well, he can't see the trees, can he?
No.
So what can he see? The forest.
Holy shit.
So, is he blind? And if so, how's this gonna work?
I tell him how a place looks, and he can see it. He can follow the action and everything. Like he has sonar or something.
Wow.
Do me a favor and don't tell that to anybody.
Why?
He doesn't want to be like that drummer from Def Leppard. People only listen to them because it's amazing he can even play the drums with one arm. They're a terrible band, but people are like, wow, he only has one arm. Bruce is talented, but he doesn't want to be known for his handicap.
Wait, this is so tight!
Bruce, what are you doing? That's not your coat. What do you mean? I'm so sorry, man. I usually describe stuff to Bruce. What are you doing putting your coat on anyway? I was going for a smoke.
My new coat. What the hell is going on here, Adam?
Look, I told you, we're having this cast and crew party. If we're gonna be together, you're gonna have to get used to this type of thing.
I want these people out of our house now.
Okay, just calm down. I'll take care of this.
You better.
Alright, everybody listen up. If I can have your attention, please. Alright, I just want to thank everybody for coming out today. Tomorrow begins a new chapter in all of our lives. For many of you, it will be the first chapter. The road to here is not an easy one. The road for an artist seldom is. But I feel the tension and the mystery here. And that's good. And I want you all to know that I love each and every one of you.
Yeah.
Alright. Enjoy this last relaxing moment, because this is going to be it for a while. Thank you.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm going to my room to meditate.
That's not what you were supposed to say. Adam?
So, he's a little bit weird, eh? But to pull something like this off, you sort of have to be.
And he won't tell us what the movie's about. I insisted that we needed to know. All he said was dress for the outdoors and be prepared to be deeply moved.
See, that's what he told me too. I'm supposed to be some level-headed, tough guy, corporate mobster who's supposed to build model trains in his spare time, and this is supposed to be the whole theme of his life in it.
And he wants to shoot the movie in order. It makes no sense. Nobody does it that way. It's way too much work. I've got a feeling this is a bad idea.
Tell me, Jason, how does it feel to be starring in your first feature-length motion picture?
Fraudulent, really.
You're damn right it's fraudulent, because I'm playing Jason Tobin.
Okay.
Look, Tim, unfortunately there's been a bit of a misunderstanding. You see, originally Adam wanted Jason to play the part, but he said no. We found you, and Jason came back.
Boys, this is a bunch of horse shit. You get no respect for decency. Listen, get Adam down here. I want to talk to him right now.
I think he went to bed.
Listen, you better get him down here now or things are getting messy.
Okay.
You need to get these people out of here now.
Well, some of them don't have rides.
What's that supposed to mean? They're not staying the night.
Not all of them.
Adam.
Get that camera out of here.
He's a little preoccupied right now. Look, Tim, I feel really bad about this whole thing. If you agree to stick with it, I promise I'll make it my own personal responsibility to get you a good part.
Whatever, boys. I'm out of here. You guys gotta get your horse shit together.
Look, James, I didn't know about this guy.
I'm sorry about that, man. I think Adam forgot about him, too.
Look, I don't have to play Jason. He's a professional actor, apparently.
You're Jason. Don't worry about it. We began on a mild July afternoon. Everyone was in high spirits, and it started to seem as though Adam's hesitation to share details may have actually been a good idea. People were talking about it, and wondering what was going on. Lots of questions.
What was he thinking? He wants us to do all the shots at night, and the weather's all wrong for day-to-night conversion. He won't even tell us what the first scene's about. And look, no one's even rehearsing. Today's been basically wasted.
Yeah, we all know what body shot is.
We're just here for moral support because our guys, they're going to be big film stars, and it's pretty exciting. The documentary is good as a joke, but did you see the other movie that he made?
It was a little abstract, but I mean the concept was good. I think it had a point.
If it had a point, what was it?
It's like your mother always told you. If you make a face, it'll stay that way. Respect your elders sort of thing.
I don't think I've seen it.
It won an award, albeit controversially.
If it won an award, it must have been the only one running. Seriously, after I watched it, I couldn't sleep with him for like 2 months.
The movie was kind of weird, but it did technically beat some others.
Those artist types are always a little weird anyway. If artists are a little weird, he's the next Picasso.
So I take it you're not here for moral support.
No, I'm only here to make sure we don't go into debt.
Did we ever find the other guy to play that other thug?
Oh, shit. I totally forgot about that. Do you want to do it?
No, that's not even a speaking part. Was that your plan the whole time, to get me to play some meaningless little part?
No, don't worry about it, man. We only really need one thug anyway.
Alright, let's get this thing going.
Yeah. I think it's about dark enough now. Alright, everybody listen up. I know we've had a rough start. I imagine things are going to go more smoothly from here on out. Before I read the first page of my script to you, does anybody need a minute?
No.
Okay, is that thing on?
Is the light on?
Just read it, you space docking fuck.
Alright, fine. Okay. The Forest for the Trees by Adam Landry. Scene 1. A car rolls ominously along the highway. The only company to the two thugs drive...
One thug.
Oh, right, sorry, only one's driving.
There's only one thug.
Oh, right. Okay. The only company to the one thug driving is the moon. They listen to house music and don't speak to one another.
There's no they, there's only one.
Well, that's what I've got written down. You guys know what I mean.
Why house music?
It's important to the story, man. Everything's for a reason. Okay. They take an exit from the highway and turn down a dirt road. They travel a short distance down the road before pulling over. Still silent, they open the trunk, revealing a writhing garbage bag filled with one unlucky Jason Tobin. His muffled pleas escape the garbage bags, but just. They drag him from the trunk end by end. That's all you need to know for now.
So, you don't need me in the garbage bags now, do you?
Yes, I do. You got to experience the bags. You're Jason Toboggan. You got to live his life. I want you in the bag the whole time. All right, how you doing in there?
I can't barely breathe.
Did you guys tape his mouth shut?
No.
Well, get him out of the bags. We got to tape his mouth shut.
I can barely breathe as it is.
Better get this moving, Adam. You've only got me for 2 more hours.
But how will his voice be muffled?
I can muffle it, Lucas.
Yeah, but...
That's good, Jason. Let's get going.
Somebody fucking cut me some breathing holes.
Jesus, man.
Just cut him some damn holes.
All right, fine, whatever.
Let's go.
Action. Here he comes.
What's the reflections of the car, Adam?
You weren't supposed to talk. You just ruined the shot.
It doesn't matter, Adam. The mic's pointed the other way. It's directional.
I noticed the reflections on it. I was just going to say something.
All right, fine. We'll do it again, I guess. Let's get him back here.
You're never going to finish this way. Just shoot the shot and move on.
This has to be perfect.
It's pretty obvious, Pauline.
Oh my God, don't slow him down. Like, we're never going to finish this way.
This is going to take as long as it takes. You better deal with it.
You know, when he first started talking to us about this whole movie gig, I thought he was being a real asshole, but after meeting her, I kind of feel bad for the guy.
She's been through a lot.
What, like family stuff?
No, like Adam stuff. It's kind of like a chicken and the egg sort of thing.
So day one is in the can, as they say. I get all the footage that I need, pretty much. Jason's performance was a little stiff, though.
You had him in a bag the whole time, and he didn't even have any lines.
Yet his performance was stiff.
So how's the script coming? Do you have a part for Tim or Scott's uncle yet?
Man, I'm really busy with this filming. I don't really have time for that stuff right now.
Well, you have tomorrow and next weekend, and that's it. Everyone goes home, and we're out of money.
I'm not gonna let this fail, James.
And so ended day one. Bruce's inability to see proved to be no problem whatsoever. Adam, on the other hand, was not managing time efficiently. So, I'm on my way to the set for day 2.
Be careful. You
My girlfriend needed the car, so Bruce and Rolend offered to pick me up.
It's a little inside the line, so look out.
Rolend, why don't you just drive?
I don't have my license.
He does?
No, but he doesn't care. I tell him he's gonna get pulled over eventually, but he just does it anyway.
Stop sign.
What?
Stop sign!
Oh, stop!
James, good news. Clean my conscience.
Really?
Yeah. Can you call Tim? Tell him I got a part for him.
Oh, what?
I want him to be the mystery man, you know, in the woods.
You mean the forest? The one that you can't see for the trees?
Yeah, exactly.
I thought I was going to play the forest.
You're going to be his sidekick.
You're just making this up as you go along.
Man, just call him. Alright, so we're just about to shoot the start of scene 3. This one's one of my favorites. This is where Jason waits to come to terms with the situation. I gotta tell you, I can't wait for this one.
Adam.
Oh my god, what is it?
The spot you want Jason to lay in is basically a puddle.
Jesus, and he won't lay in it?
No.
Alright, you guys clean it up.
How do you clean up a puddle?
You just get rid of the water.
How?
I don't know, with a vacuum?
Do we have a vacuum?
Alright, I don't know, whatever. We'll find a new spot. Alright, I found the new spot. I gotta tell you, it is spectacular. Okay. Action!
Oh, the sun is so bright here alone in the woods. Adam, if I'm alone in the woods, who am I talking to?
Man, the forest. It's a metaphor. If you're lost in the woods and there's no one around to hear you, are you truly lost?
Yeah, and I'm alone, and I wouldn't be talking to anybody. This doesn't make sense.
All right. Okay, it's his nerves. All right, you just can't help it.
Can't help it. He's a gambler. They can hide tells like nervous talking.
I told you he's not a particularly good gambler. All right, look, just do it from the top. All right.
All right.
Again, okay, guys?
All right.
Action.
The sun seems so bright here alone in the woods. I gotta make shelter. But I'm so wet, cold, and dirty.
Did you just give me the finger?
Yeah, I did.
Man, that's unacceptable.
Well, accept it. This is retarded.
It's gonna take all day. All right, let's do it again one more time.
All right.
From the top.
All right.
Action.
Oh, the sun seems so bright here alone in the woods. I need to make shelter, but I'm so cold, wet, and dirty.
Okay, cut. That was perfect. We got to do it one more time, though.
Why? That was fine. I don't get it.
Man, you're nowhere near dirty enough. Am I supposed to believe that you're cold? Melissa, hose him down.
Okay, I've had just about enough of this. He won't tell me what's next, and every time I'm getting wetter, dirtier, and colder. I mean, who the fuck am I talking to down there? There's no need of it. He's no director, and I'm no actor. All right, I know the cast and crew are counting on me. I guess I'll have to see what's around the corner for Jason Tobin, I guess. I don't know.
Maybe he's not as bad a director as you thought. He's got you hooked.
Hooked? Let's not go nuts.
Well, I'm here. Where's my script?
All right, first of all, it's my script, not yours. And nobody sees it but me.
Well, that makes sense. Is this guy for real?
I'm afraid so.
Look, that's the way that we work. I don't tell nobody nothing until right before we shoot.
Not even the role I'm playing?
Oh my God, I'm so sick of hearing that question.
Well, maybe you should just tell people.
All right, look, you're playing the forest, okay? Are you happy?
The forest? That could be interesting. What's the rest of it about?
Look, I'm busy working on the next scene. James, will you take him to wardrobe and explain to him what we shot so far?
I think I did a really good job on the forest costume, don't you?
It's top notch.
He gave me this picture to go off of so I'd know what it'd look like.
The resemblance is uncanny. So how did you get involved in this?
I'm Adam's hairdresser. He said I have all the skills needed to do makeup for film. He said it was my life's calling.
That sounds like Adam.
Yeah. I told him I wanted to act, but I really only want to do lead roles. He said it was going to have to be him to do my first film. I think he's going to start it right after The Forest for the Trees.
He promises lots of things.
Yeah, well, he better friggin' do it, because it's the only reason why I agreed to do this.
Man, I'm really happy that you showed up. I think this is going to work out great. James.
What's going on?
This is Scott's uncle, Edwin.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Is Tim in his costume yet?
Yeah, pretty much. What were you thinking for him anyway?
I'm thinking a different part. I think Edwin here should play the forest.
Jesus, Adam.
Man, it's been bothering me all day, but I never thought of Tim as the forest. I only really gave him that part because I felt bad.
Well, now you should feel really bad.
And sometimes you gotta go with your gut and not with your heart. Check this out. Holy shit, James, check it out. He's a tree, man, right before your very eyes. That's a tree if I ever saw one.
What is the point of this character, Adam?
Well, besides you and Jason, he's pretty much the main character.
So what are you going to tell Tim?
Well, why don't you tell him he can play the forest sidekick?
I'm not going to tell him anything.
Alright, fine. We'll tell him together.
Would he even be in today's shoot?
Yeah, I think I can work that in.
What are you doing to this movie, Adam?
I'm making it, James. Making it. Tim.
What? I'm ready. I'm ready.
We gotta get you out of that costume.
Well, why? What now?
I got a different role for you. I want someone else to play the forest. I didn't think that this was a good fit right from the get-go.
This is horseshit. Well, what random role have you made up for me now?
We want you to play the forest sidekick.
It's almost as big a part.
Well, it's not really. It's like a third or a quarter as important.
This is the most unprofessional thing I've ever had the displeasure being involved with. You guys are a bunch of fucking idiots.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. We'll try to work something out.
Go fuck yourselves. You can take it. Take your horse shit, shove it back up your asses. You bunch of horses' ass. Fuck off.
Great. Way to go, Adam.
Well, we got in that fight at the end. We're trying to even. He was being a dick, too.
Ruined it.
Day 2 was moving slowly, and with only 2 shooting days left, I was starting to think we would never have enough time to finish this. Adam assured me things were going according to plan. He said lots of scenes were going to be in slow motion.
Okay, so this next shot, I want it like looking down on the set. Like top down, looking directly down.
And I'm telling you we can't get the shot. Where are we going to mount the camera?
Man, what am I paying you people for? That's your job.
I'm the director of photography. I agreed to bring some camera equipment, not a 30-foot crane.
Right, fine. I guess I'll get this myself.
Whatever.
Problem solved. All right, guys, this is going to be a quick one, okay? I want to make sure this rig works. Okay, action. Alright, cut. Let's get that down, see how this footage looks. And I get a good feeling about this. I think this is going to work perfectly. I'm going to use this for a lot of the shots. Man, what the hell? This is like way too shaky.
It was your idea.
It wasn't my idea for the cameraman to have Parkinson's.
Listen, it's the rig, not the operator.
Whatever. I'll get the shot myself.
We tried all day to get that shot. He was still working on the technique long after everyone went home.
Day 2 went pretty good, I think.
I was thinking it couldn't have gone a whole lot worse.
Could have gone a little worse.
Oh, yeah?
Look, bottom line, James, we got all the shots that we needed. Except that last one. Don't worry, I got all week to sort that out and the rest of this movie. I'm sure we'll be fine.
So, how much usable footage do you think you have?
I don't want you worrying yourself with the technical side of this, man.
Despite his reassurances, I was still skeptical. After that first weekend, Adam locked himself in his room for 3 days to try to finish the script. On Thursday, he called me to explain the next phase of his plan. For the record, I'm recording.
Alright, good initiative, James.
So, how's the script coming?
It's coming.
Still no ending?
No, but I'm prepared to receive it. I'm sure I'll get it by the weekend.
Receive it, eh?
Man, it's like God is beaming the movie down to me in my dreams.
And that's the best God can come up with?
Have some faith, jeez.
Still no part for me, eh?
Do you want to play Forrest's sidekick?
Is that even a real part? Does he have any lines?
Well, yeah, I mean...
Just give me the next speaking part that comes up. If one even does.
Alright, that's a deal.
So, what's up?
It's time to take this thing to the next level.
Meaning?
We need a trailer. A good one. Something that grabs your attention and holds it the whole time.
Shouldn't we wait until we're done recording? Like,
We can't let this thing get on top of us, James. Now's the time. We must strike.
Okay.
I found this guy on the internet. He's the best man. I sent him the footage. The trailer is going to look like Avatar. It's going to be sick.
Oh, great. And he works for free?
Fuck no. This costs like $11,000 bucks.
Holy shit. 11,000. We're going to hit a brick wall this weekend and you're spending $11,000 on a trailer? We're not going to get this movie done.
Don't worry, James. Promotion's the most important part. It's worth every penny.
That's a whole lot of pennies. Where did you get them all?
I mortgaged the house. James, you can't tell my girlfriend. Well?
Fine, I won't tell her. This was when I really began to doubt him. I figured he'd play the mortgage card eventually, but I thought he would wait until we were out of filming time and use it to finish the movie after a few more weeks of writing. Things were starting to look real bad, but Adam just didn't see it. He booked an interview with a local paper to start building hype for the forest for the trees.
What?
Is Adam here?
Yes, he's around back.
Okay.
No, you're going around.
Hey, what's up? You ready to go?
Man, we can't go. Tamer's missing.
What? He'll come back, Adam. Come on, we can't miss this interview.
What if he doesn't come back, man? What if he's gone forever?
Adam?
Man, he's my little assistant director. Tamer! Tamer!
Adam, he's gonna come back. You know the song. Oh, the cat came back. Come on, sing it with me, Adam.
I don't know, man. I'm not singing.
Come on, the cat came back.
The cat
very
came
next
back,
day.
the very next day.
Thought he was a goner, but he can't.
I generally record interviews and then write what's in them in the article later. Is that okay with you guys?
If I make a mistake?
It's okay, we can edit it.
Can I make corrections?
Sure.
Can you, like, give me the article before you print it so that I can fix it up, make it better?
That's not how this works. Let's get on with it.
It's fine, Adam. Let's just start.
Okay. Alright. So, this movie you're making. Tell me about it.
Well, I don't like to give too much away, but it's just a real people film.
Okay. So it's about the relationships between the characters?
Not really, no. I guess it's more like the relationship between one guy and the forest.
Okay. This one guy, is he a naturalist, survivor type?
Not really, no.
Okay. What's it about then?
It's about this right here. The mystery of not knowing what's going to happen. I keep everyone in the dark. The cast, the crew, everyone.
It's true. I don't even know what it's about.
Well, it must be difficult making a movie with so many people in the dark. I mean, I suppose it's not that bad considering you only have one cast person.
Well, there's more to it than just that one person. I mean, you know, I got a whole team and they all see something in me. They respect my vision, you know?
Okay. Is this your first film or have you made others?
It's my first full length, but I made an award-winning short film a few years ago.
Okay. Why don't you tell me about that?
His face stayed that way as part of my past, and I like to live in the moment, you know, but I guess that movie's about the worst possible outcome of striving too hard towards an unreachable goal.
Be careful what you wish for.
Because you just might get it.
We face your face, we'll stay that way.
Okay, thanks a lot, guys. This has been great.
No, thank you, but look, could you just do me one favor?
Sure.
My cat's missing. Do you think you could run this ad on the front page?
I'm afraid this is a little out of my league. Here, hang on a second. Here's the card for the editor of the paper. And this one here is for the classifieds. You'll have a better luck getting this run with those guys.
You think he's gonna come back?
Sure. Why not?
So the second weekend of filming was upon us. And if Adam had any new ideas, he certainly wasn't telling anyone. Everyone showed up, but the morale was nothing like it was at the start of the first week. It started to look as though no one believed this would ever be completed.
So you want me to hold the camera upside down?
That's right.
Why wouldn't we just flip the footage?
I'm gonna flip the footage, man. I don't want it to appear upside down.
Then why don't we just shoot it that way?
I don't know, man, but I just got a feeling about it. What difference does it make? You can't see the camera or the footage.
Anyway, so how do I look?
I don't know, man. You still need to be quite a bit dirtier.
Okay.
Melissa? He's got to be quite a bit dirtier.
But Adam, all I have to make him dirty is this brown mascara.
Well, just put more of it on him.
Alright, look at this.
That's still pretty shitty. Melissa, is that the best you can do?
Well, I told you the only thing I have...
You call yourself a professional? I could have did a better job than this.
Why don't you then?
What are you doing, Adam?
Fixing this. Jason, go roll in the mud over there.
No, I don't want to do that. I think this looks fine.
Adam, you're taking this too far. These people have feelings.
Yeah, man.
You gotta stop being such a dick.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'm sorry, man. It's just, you know, I'm right stressed out. My cat's still missing.
Yeah, I know.
Adam, Melissa's crying over there, and Scott's trying to console her.
Oh shit! All right, we better go talk to her. Jason, at least rub a little bit of dirt on yourself.
There. It's alright. Just let it all out. Adam can be a complete asshole sometimes. It's not your fault.
Melissa, look, I'm really sorry.
I think you've done enough here, Adam.
Are you still gonna make my movie?
Yeah, of course I am. I'm really stressed out, right? My cat's missing.
He is?
Yeah.
So you're not mad at me?
No, I'm not. It's just, I'm only human, you know?
It's okay, I guess.
All right, let's get out there and throw some mud on Jason.
Things were back on track, but not for long. It seems as though every time Adam was starting to smarten up and settle down, he was really just gearing up for the next big blowout. And the next big blowout was just around the corner.
Jason, look, it's simple. You just climb up the tree and take a look around. It's only going to take a minute.
No, I'm terrified of heights. This is why I didn't want to do this. Why won't you show us the script first?
We have been over this. I'm the director, and I know best.
No, you know what? I don't think you do, Adam. If you want me to go up that tree, you're going to need a stunt double. Plain and simple.
A stunt double? Man, I'm already over budget. Either get up that tree or get off my set.
Well, that's an easy decision to make. You know what? I quit.
Seriously?
Seriously.
You're going to cry and go home just because you got to climb up a little tree.
Yeah, you don't even care. What if I fall? You don't even have insurance.
Insurance? That's low, Jason. Insurance on this set from now on is a swear word.
Are you really quitting?
I don't know, but I'm not climbing no goddamn tree.
What if I can get him to change his mind on that?
I don't know, man. I'll call you.
Jason! I'm going up that tree myself. I'm afraid of heights too, but I don't give a fuck, because that's what it takes. Bruce, get the camera, I'm going up.
Yeah, well, go insure yourself.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Look, man, I'm really sorry.
Yeah. It's not your fault. Look, I'll call you.
Man, if he could see how easy this is, what a pussy.
Should you really be talking and yelling in the shot?
Yeah, that's a good point. This is just a test run anyway.
When are you gonna shoot the real one?
When Jason comes back and realizes the error of his ways.
He's not gonna do it.
Yeah, he'll do it, man. Well, I guess just in case, we'll get one with me doing the same thing. Melissa, get me his clothes. I'm coming down. Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
How do you get down?
Opposite the way you went up.
Guys, this isn't funny. I need some serious help.
Now do you see why he doesn't want to climb the tree?
Kind of, I guess, but... Look, we got the fire trucks here. Why don't we call him back? We can get him up with the bucket.
You'd be lucky if he came back at all.
Where is he?
What?
That's it, Adam. I've had it. You took another mortgage out on the house?
No. Well, kind of.
You can't kind of take a mortgage out on a house. Was this for your stupid little movie?
It's not stupid. Why is everybody giving me such a hard time today?
Because you're weird and you have no talent.
I have no talent. You can't even watch TV right, and that's all you do. You need help following Jersey Shore.
Oh, I'm going to my sister's. I will be by to get my stuff tomorrow. That's it. We're through.
Fine. You were just standing in my way the whole time anyway.
Standing in the way of yourself, Adam. Bye now.
You're walking out of that ex-David Lynch here, but I guess that's what stupid people do.
Adam, I'm so sorry.
Don't say it, man. We have one goal now.
Huh?
The forest for the trees.
The same goal as before?
The same.
And that's how day 3 of filming ended. 1 day left.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I can finish this without you. I'm a genius, remember? Yeah. You know what? Go fuck yourself.
Was that Jason?
Yep.
He's your lead actor.
Yeah, I know.
So we're done.
Because of that? Hardly.
Are you serious, Adam? We only have today left. That's 12 hours of filming, and everyone's gonna be here in an hour.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I really doubt it.
Zedwin.
Zedwin?
You know, Scott's uncle.
Yeah, I know who he is. What about him?
Well, he's the forest, right?
I guess so.
Okay, so he kills Jason and takes over his body.
But he'd look like Zedwin, not Jason.
Okay, he kills Jason and takes over his mind.
Okay.
So he's the forest in body, but in mind, he's Jason.
That's a bit of a stretch.
Call Zedwin. I'm making him a star.
Bad news.
What? What is it now?
Zedwin can't make it.
Why not?
His lawyer said something about him being arrested for fraud and tax evasion.
Really?
That's what they told me.
Step. Step. There's a chair on the left.
Hey, is everything set? Is Jason here yet?
No, he couldn't make it. He's a complete coward.
Adam, this is why you're having so many problems. When it comes to directing, you're an asshole.
All right, I'm sorry.
I think it's a little bit too late for sorries. What the hell are we gonna do?
What can we do? I'd say it's over. Fortunately for you, in the event of a cancellation, we only bill for half a day.
No, we gotta press on.
Hell, we don't even have a cast left.
You play Jason.
What about the forest?
The forest isn't here either?
We don't need a forest. I just made that part up to get people off my back. Come on, James. You play Jason. We'll start it from the beginning.
The beginning? You want to start all over again now? With no money?
Well, you can use all the footage from the beginning with Jason in the bag.
Yeah, good point, Bruce. What do you say, James? Do you know Jason's part well enough to shoot the whole movie in one day?
I really doubt it. We don't even have an ending.
Hey everybody, the cops are here.
Excuse me, everyone. No need for alarm. I'm just looking for Mr. Adam Landry.
That's me.
Mr. Landry, we need to talk. Without the camera. Let's go.
So, what do they want?
We can't film here. We need a permit.
So let's get one.
It takes like 6 to 8 weeks to find out if you even can. We're not even zoned for filmmaking here.
How did they even know we were filming here?
Is it Tim McAdam told them, whoever that is?
Jesus, Adam. That's the guy you told he was worthless, and then you told him he could play Jason, and then you found someone else. And then you told him he could play the Forest, and then you found someone else. And then you told him he could play the Forest sidekick, whatever the hell that is. And then he told you to shove your horse shit up your horse ass. Remember? I hate to say it, but it looks like we're done.
No.
I'm really sorry, but you're gonna have to accept it.
I won't accept it. Look, Typhotic House, we need you now more than ever. If you have any respect for my vision or this project, please see this through pro bono. We'll find a new set. James will play Jason. We can start next week. Come on, what do you say?
How do I put this nicely? I think you're a fucking amateur. You have no idea what you're doing. You have people out here running around working hard with no idea what's going on. If this was volunteer work, I would have told you to piss off long ago. So no, I won't do this for free. Attaching my business's name to this film would be financial suicide.
Come on, James, back me up here.
I wish I could. I feel really bad about this, but aside from them, you're not working with professionals.
Look, you want my advice? Take a year to grow up, rewrite the script, and reshoot again next summer.
Look, I don't need your crap advice or anyone else's. You don't know shit. You've never even seen a whole movie in your life anyway.
He wasn't born blind. It doesn't matter. I don't tolerate this shit. Let's go.
No, hold on. I want that footage.
You'll get the DVD footage within a week. That was the deal.
It's my work. I want it now.
But you don't even have a...
Ow! Jesus! So you're out too, eh?
It's over, man. At least for now. Maybe next summer.
Man, I thought I could count on you. I thought we were friends.
How could you say that, Adam? After everything I've done for you. Everyone quit. I was the last to leave, and I was the first to join. And you still give me no credit. I've been your best friend the whole time, when nobody else listened to you and your bullshit. Tell me, Adam, how the fuck do you think we're going to continue now? Even if I agreed to stay, where do we go from here?
I'm sick to death of hearing that shit. What are we doing? Where is this going? Why am I talking? Why is the ground wet? Why don't you have insurance? Why? You know what I'm going to do, James? You really want to know? I'm going to finish this right now. Are you recording?
Of course I'm recording.
Good. This is going to be my big finale. Take this! All I wanted to do was make one little movie. No! Everything always gets fucked up. Why?
Come on, Adam. I'll take you home.
Are you recording this?
Yeah, man.
Man, is that thing on?
Yeah, man, it's on.
Good. I'm gonna finish this movie.
I hope so. Someday.
No, I'm gonna finish it now by myself.
Sure you are.
Sure you are.
I guess I couldn't say I didn't see it coming. But it still sucked that we had to pull the plug. Adam refused to accept reality and continued to work on his own. Everyone had left him, but he pressed on as hard as he could. What we saw him in the first place, I don't remember. Maybe deep down, everyone just wants to make a movie.
Just for the record, I didn't quit. He just wanted to finish the movie by himself. I've watched a lot of movies, and I just don't know where he's going with this. I just don't think he's cut out for this directing bit.
You might be right.
I don't know. I knew this would happen. He's so obsessive, but he never finishes anything. I guess I should have known that it would come to this eventually. I mean, he's always going on about how his true vision would be realized. James, do you think he knew what he was doing?
Well, here we are. The movie's not done. I guess that kind of speaks for itself.
I made the right choice, I think.
So do you want the nice version or do you want the honest version?
Say what you gotta say.
I mean, what can I say? I mean, what the fuck? He's tortured me all week.
I don't think he has a fucking clue what he's doing, and he's a fucking asshole. I mean, James, you must know what I'm coming from, man.
We've all seen the behind-the-scenes footage. Directors are always douchebags, always pushing around their actors. It's supposed to be that way, isn't it? So that they can express their artistic vision.
Oh, artistic vision. Artistic vision. What would that be? I mean, James, come on. He doesn't have a fucking clue what's going on.
So it's the start of September, and by all accounts, it would seem as though Adam is missing. No one has heard from him for more than 5 days. I went to his house. His ex-girlfriend still had the keys, and was generous enough to let me into his room. I found all of the footage, including a very rough cut of most of the movie. Notably, the end is missing. Adam did finish a lot of the scenes completely by himself, either acting as Jason, or using an unconvincing dummy. It's hard to follow. Jason begins to develop magical powers, and then there's some foreshadowing to him becoming Forest Man? Some kind of superhero, I guess. I don't feel that it would do him any justice to release this film now, in any form, but I do believe that the documenting of this series of events is not without merit. I do want to show one scene, however, from what I assume is the final cut, so you can see how the artistic mind can be warped by ego and extravagance.
Why isn't this working? What does this mean?
First off, James, I got to apologize for calling the cops on you guys. You know, I was really mad, but that's probably a little too far.
Compared to everything else, having the cops shut us down barely even mattered.
Yeah, my therapist tells me I have had some unresolved anger issues, but...
Don't even worry about it.
Did I tell you guys that I was like an awesome tree climber? I scurry right up those things.
Maybe if that was on your resume, things would have been totally different.
I doubt it.
Yeah, me too. Adam left a letter behind to say goodbye. He also included an audio cassette of himself reading it. I want to give him the last word. I think he would have wanted everyone to hear it.
It's hard to write this letter without it sounding like an apology. Sure, maybe I was a little rough on everyone, but when the going gets tough, the toughs suck it up and make a good movie. I am leaving. Where I'm going, I cannot say. Will I ever make another film? I don't know. Where does one go from a masterpiece? Maybe The Forest for the Trees will forever be my obsession. Cry not for me, for I am all of you.
We better have a good, solid script before we start shooting.
Yeah, man, obviously. Who starts shooting without a good script?
Well, I just want to be 100% prepared for when we do this.
Look who you're talking to, man.
I know. You better write me a good part.
Maybe you could play the ghost of Jason's dead father.
Aren't I a bit young to play the father of a grown man?
I don't know, maybe you died when he was a kid, or I don't know, when you die, maybe you get to pick how old you are as a ghost, so naturally you went with the younger figure.
Doesn't make any sense.
Sure it does. Come on.